Titanic was the largest ship afloat upon entry service and the second of three Olympic-class ocean liner built for White Star Line. The ship was built by the Harland and Wolff Shipping Building Company in behalf of First Thomas Andrews Jr., the chief naval architect of the shipyard. Death in the disaster. Titanic was under command of Captain Inward John Smith, who went down the ship with White Star Line chairman G. Versi Ajme survived in the lifeboat. The first class accommodation were designed to be the pinnacle of comfort and luxury. They include a gymnasium, swimming pool, a smoking room, fine restaurant and cafe, and Victorian-style turquoise bath and hundreds of the upland cabin. A high-powered radio telegraph transmitter was available for the passenger use. Titanic had advanced safety features such as watertight compartment and remotely activated water light door, which contribute to the ship's reputation and the unsinkable. Titanic was equipped with the 16th lifeboat with each lifeboat. Titanic was equipped with the 16 lifeboat that is capable of the loading 3 lifeboats for a total capacity of 48 boats. Despite this capacity, with the ship was scantily equipped with a total of the 20 lifeboats. 14 of these were regular lifeboat, 2 were cutter lifeboat, and a 4-week collapsible and proved difficult to launch while the ship was sinking together. The lifeboat could hold 1,178 people, roughly half the number of the passengers on board, and the third of the number of the passengers the ship could have carried at the full capacity. A number of consistents were the maritime safety regulator of the era. The British Board of the Trade (BBT) regular required 14 lifeboats for a ship of 10,000 tons. Titanic carried 16 more than required, allowing 8 extra people room in a lifeboat. When the ship sank, the lifeboat that has been low were only filled up the average of 60%. Government reel containing the only known footage of Titanic 1912. The name of Titanic derived from the of the Greek mythology, built in the vast Ireland in what was then the United Kingdom of the Great British and the Ireland. RMS Titanic was the second of the 3 Olympic-class ocean liner. The lead vessel was RMS Olympic and the final ship in the class was HMHS Britannic. They were by far the largest vessels of the British shipping of company White Star Line fleet, which compares maintenance steamer and the tender. In 1912, the 3 ships were the 5 large vessels of the British Ship Company White Star Fleet, which compares 29 steamer and tender in 1912. The 3 ships and their genesis in the discussions in the mid-1907 between the White Line chairman J. Bursi Esme and the American financier J.P. Morgan, who controlled the White Line parent corporation, the International Mercantile Marine Co. (IMM). White Star faced an increasing challenge from its main rival, Cunard Line, which, with the aid of the Admiralty and recently launched the twin sister ship Lustian and the Mauretania, and the fastest passenger ship then the service, and the German line Hamburg, America, and Norddeutscher Welt. Ismay preferred to the complete on size rather than the speed of the purpose to the commissions a new class of the liner larger than anything that has come before, which would be the last word in the comfort and the luxury. The ship would have sufficient speed to maintain a weekly service with the only 3 ships instead of the original 4 Olympic and the Titanic, which replaced RMS Tonic of 1889, RMS Majestic of the 1890 and the RMS Adriatic 1907 RMS Oceanic first department from a new home port in the June 1907 along the Tonic Majestic and the New Adriatic on the Southampton Newark Run. The ship were constructed by the behalf of the shipbuilder Harland and the Wolff, which had a long-established relationship with them. While the star dating back to the 1867, Harland and the Wolff were given a great deal of the latitude in the designing ship of the White Star Line. The usual approach was the Wilhelm Wolff to sketch and general concept with the Edward the James Harland and were turned into a ship design. Post-consideration with the relatively low priority Harland and the Wolff authorized to spend what is needed and the ship falls and 5% profit margin. In the case of the Olympic class ship, a cost of £3.369 million today for the first to the ship was agreed Paul's extra and the contract and the usual 5% fee. Harland and the Wolff put there the leading designer to the work designing Olympic class and vessel. The design was overseen by the Lord Perrier, a director of the both Harland and the Wolff and the White Star Line, naval analytic Thomas Andrew, the managing director of the Harland and the Wolff design department. It was the Wedling Adre deputy and the responsible for the calculating the ship design, established and the trim and the Alexander Carles, the shipyard and the chief director man and the general manager. Classes responsibilities include the decoration equipment, all the general agreement including the implementations of the efficient lifeboat arrived and design. Only 29 July 1908, Harland and the Wolff present the drawing to J. Boats Ismay and other White Star Line institute. Ismay approved the design and signed there the letter of the agreement. Today, a letter authorizing the start of the construction. At this point, the first ship, which was the later to become Olympic, had no name but referred to simply as the number 400. It was the Harland and the Wolff 400th hull. Titanic was the vessel on the reserved version of the same design and was given the number of 401. Dimension and the layout. Start with the drawing of the Titanic. Titanic was 82 feet of 9 inches, 269.07 meter along, the maximum breadth of the 19 feet of the 6 inches in the 228.19 mm. The ship total the height measured from the basis of the keel to the top of the bridge was 104 feet 32 meter. Titanic measured 46,329 GRT and 28,331 NRT and without the height of the 34 feet 7 inch 10.54 meter and the displaced the 52,331 tons. All three of the Olympic class ships and had taken deck, excluding the top of the officer quarter, the out of the which were a passenger use. From top of the bottom the deckhead were a deckhead, also called the promenade deck, extend along the entire 546 feet 166 meter length of the superstructure. It was the reserved exclusively for the first class passenger and the contained first class cabin, the first class reading and the writing room, luggage, smoke room and palm court. B deck the bridge deck, and C deck the center deck, D deck the saloon deck, E deck the upper check deck, F deck the mid deck, G deck the lower deck, the Wolff deck the tank top. RMS Olympic rounder with the center and the port winning prepared to man the buttons to the scale.